Last night I ordered food from Zomato. The delivery boy was an MBA graduate.
Wow. Oh my God.
That is the condition right now. What one thing worries me the most is India has a lot of employees and has less of entrepreneurs. From the employee category, how many people are rich in the world? It is literally zero. Zero.
We learn trigonometry in school, but nobody teaches about compound interest in real life.
Because for you to survive, you need to have consistent returns. For you to change your life, you need to have explosive returns. A 22-year-old in India is stuck to Instagram, but a 22-year-old in Dubai, he has only one focus: make money. In India, people love entertainment. In Dubai, people love money. That's the difference. If somebody is failing in trading, it is not the strategy, it is the person themselves. The strategy is only 10% of your entire output. 90% is your psychology and your risk management. His wife divorced him because he had no money. He traded on a prop firm, he made money, his wife came back to him.
So people have heard your story, how you came from, what are the struggles you faced. But I want to start from a different place today. Right now in 2026, when you look at India where financially is, I want to talk to you about the average person, the average family. What's the one thing which worries you the most?
What one thing worries me the most is India has a lot of employees and has less of entrepreneurs. And I think India should be working on building more of entrepreneurs and less of employees. Because history says, like, when out of 100% people who are rich in the world, 70% of them are entrepreneurs.
Got it.
20% of them are from the manufacturing industry. 5% of them are from the Bollywood movie industry, and 5% of them are from the sports industry. Athletes, like
Yeah,
players
got
and all of that. But do you know, from the employee category, how many people are rich in the world? It is literally zero. Zero. So, but in India, we have a lot of employees. We need a lot of entrepreneurs in India, people who have their own financial wealth generation machine in their hand, which is nothing but forex trading.
So you have been in this space for over a decade now. You have taught thousands of students. Have you vision about money has been changed now from the past 2 to 3 years?
Exactly. When money has been changing, money has been evolving. I would not say money is changing, money is evolving.
Okay.
Right. So the pattern of making money has been changed these days because earlier people had one job.
Hmm.
One job was going to satisfy your needs, your house rental, your family needs, or whatever you're going to do. All that was satisfiable, all that was sufficient by one salary. But these days, due to rise in inflation and due to increase in prices of your goods, your essential goods, it's mandatory for you, it becomes compulsory for you to have a second or a third business running. So having just one stream of income is something not good for our condition right now. You need to have multiple sources of income, is what I feel.
Got it, sir. Sir, you know what? India produces lakhs of engineers, MBA graduates, doctors, lawyers. But in my opinion and vision, I haven't seen anyone getting settled by the age of 30. What's breaking the pipeline over here, according to you?
Be it an MBA graduate or an advocate or anybody, last night I ordered food from Zomato. The delivery boy was an MBA graduate.
Wow. Oh my God.
Right. So that is the condition right now. So when it comes to learning from me, I have taught a lot of people who are like MBA graduates, chartered accountants, and they are lawyers, and they are engineers. They are good in their own like industry, but they're not financially comfortable because at the age of 30, when you come to a certain age of around 25 plus, you are bound mostly to your family. Right? You're bound mostly to your family. Your family's responsibilities become your responsibilities after a time. You know, the structure in India and any structure let's talk about loan where the money is involved, right? The father takes the loan. If the father is not able to pay, the son pays the debt for it, right? So that is financial capture. And any father who's taking a loan and who has a son of around 25 to 30, he's already putting him in burden. How will he come up in life? So our parents have to, before educating yourself, I think we have to educate our parents about finance, because I don't think most of the parents in India are educated about finance. They don't know about it.
So this is something which generally bothers me. We learn trigonometry in school, but nobody teaches about compound interest in real life. Why do you think the financial education system is missing from the system?
Because the system is itself not a system in the first place. See, you are absolutely right. You learn trigonometry, you learn algebra, you learn mathematics, you learn all of the subjects, and all of these people who are teaching you are nothing but employees working for a institution, employees working for a college or a university. So when you're already getting knowledge from a person who's an employee, you will also become an employee. A lot of people don't realize that can an employee teach someone to become a boss? Hard. It's very hard.
It's very hard.
An employee will only teach you to become an employee. And that is what we've been taught even during school, even in colleges. Even in colleges, the moment you score good marks, they are going to push you to your campus interviews. And once you get into campus interview, you're locked there. They'll give you they'll just give you a certain amount and they'll try to hire you, and and then you're locked. But financial education in India, tell me one school or tell me one college that you have studied, or anybody here who have studied, teaches you financial education. Nobody.
Nobody does.
Nobody will teach you financial education because our people don't give so much importance to that. But when it comes to the Western countries, they give more preference to financial education. So they are much more capable of handling financial pressure. In our country, you see a lot of people getting into stress, going into depression. Why will anyone go into depression? Because of money. You don't have money, depression is going to follow you.
So there is a pattern I see almost in every middle class family. Like, they get a job, they get approved for a loan, they convert it into EMIs, and they spend their entire life paying and clearing all the EMIs. Do you think this is the design? Like, is the system built to keep people in this loop?
Definitely. I would say it's 100%, because when you are stuck into a loop of financial pressure, let's say your loan or your EMI, that technically means you are being controlled by someone.
Got it.
Right. So when you are actually taking a loan, why do someone take loan? Like only if they have some needs, right? I would say a lot of people, my own friends, I have a lot of personal friends. My own friends, I've seen them. They take loan to buy a house, right? And they keep paying for years. For years they keep paying it, and still the loan doesn't finish. I saw a case where a friend of mine, he had a loan for around 30 years. Okay. He paid the loan for around 12 years. 12 years and 12 to 13 years he was paying. And after that, he got some financial depression in his work. He wasn't able to pay.
Okay.
You know what the bank did? The bank literally came and grabbed his house.
Oh my God.
They grabbed his house. So my question is, okay, fine, if you grab the house, what will happen to the 12 years of money he's paid? Where does that go? So they give a calculation of saying interest. They tell you, okay, this is interest, you have to pay all of that. But loan itself is a very sophisticated, well-designed, well-marketed trap for everyone. I would like to say this to everyone watching me. Keep this in your mind and write it down. If you don't have money, just don't buy. Keep that in mind. You don't have money, don't buy.
So this defines its temporary comfort and permanent problems.
Definitely.
And how an individual come out of this trap?
I was never in this trap.
Okay.
I was never in the loan trap because see, I know there is a pit. If if I walk and fall into the pit, that's my mistake. When you know there is a pit, you have to not go towards the pit, right? My motto in life was you don't have money, you just don't buy. There is no need for you to take loan from someone and purchase a product or purchase any need or anything. See, in case of emergencies, yeah, it makes sense. If there is an emergency, you need to have some cash, you take a loan for that, makes sense. But for your self satisfaction, for your adrenaline rush to be satisfied, you take loan and you go purchase something which is out of your budget, right? So they say something in Hindi like, jitni chadar hai utna hi pair phailao. Now I don't know how to put that in English, but people who are listening to me, they will understand that. Yeah.
Got it, sir.
Yeah.
Thanks for the advice.
Thank you.
Sir, in today's generation, not only in today's generation, from the past previous generation, Indian parents keep on saying one thing: put money in FD, buy gold, buy property. According to you, does this still apply in 2026?
No, it doesn't. I would say anything in the world, right? If you want to invest anything in the world, the best investment on earth is earth. The best investment on the land is land. Right. So gold is an asset. Gold is an asset which is a flexible asset which gives you security. Let's say you have gold and you have accumulating some gold. You need some money. You just go pledge it. You take that money. You do your job. You put the money back. You take the gold out. Right. So that's called liquidity. Right. Liquidity is very big. Liquidity is available in gold. But when it comes to properties, the liquidity is less. Let's say if you want to sell a property, you cannot sell it today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow. It will take a long time. Minimum 2 to 3 months is the entire process. So the liquidity there is less. Right. So people put money into FD because if you ask my father or if you ask your father, right, they will only tell you put money in FD because at their time, FD was popular. At their time, FD was popular. Like, let's say if you ask your father what car to buy now, if I ask my father what car to buy now, they will definitely go for an ambassador. Right? They will definitely tell ambassador. Why? Because during their time, ambassador was like at peak. So they know that. Likewise, so during their time, FD was in peak. But let me tell you, FD gives you a return of around 10 to 15%. I'm not very sure about.
Yeah. It's
Yes.
around that only.
Around that only, right? Your inflation itself takes out by 6%. Right? Your inflation itself is 6%. So what are you making? You are making peanuts. Right? For me, if you ask investment, if you are little bit stable and if you can take slight risk, I would suggest crypto or stocks. These two are like volatile. It is volatile. It is not a financial advice, but yeah, people can try investing on that. And yes, FD is okay. FD is right, but FD is not going to give you
So, how will you rate FD out of 10 in this generation?
3.
3 out of 10.
Yeah.
And for the
Returns,
okay.
see, returns are of two types. One is like consistent returns. The other one is substantial returns, explosive returns. For you to survive, you need to have consistent returns. For you to change your life, you need to have explosive returns. You get the point there?
Explosive return, for example?
Let's say you need to have a boom. You need to have a blast of profits. 6%, what will you do with 6%? With 10%, what will you do with 10%? You can't do anything with 10%.
Got it, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, do you think money changes people or it just reveals how they were?
No, money definitely changes people. My own friends, my own circle, I would say, the people who were there to snub me. Not snub me, I would say, when you have a complex, let's say you have a friend who's driving a BMW and you ride a Pulsar. It makes a big difference. Right? Though you talk to them, though you chill with them, but there was a gap in between two people. The moment I started having money, the same person who was in a BMW now calls me up and asks me, where should I put my money?
Okay.
Where should I invest? So the
Okay.
game is flipped now. Yeah.
Sir, in your experience, when regular people don't invest and they try to learn first, what does it actually mean? Like, is that they are scared or they don't have any other option?
First is they're scared because anybody who comes into investing, they have a wrong mindset of losing money. But let me be honest, if anybody who wants to get into this investing or trading business, if you are someone who is scared of losing money, this industry is not for you. Because this industry needs to be lost. You have to lose money to learn, and it is mandatory. I see a lot of people who are very scared to lose money. But every loss you make, every time you lose money, I would say that is just a learning for you, right? Instead of considering it as a loss, I want you to look at it as a learning, as a teaching. And people are very scared, but I think in India people are learning these days. People are able to understand, and a lot of people, a lot of influencers are talking about finance, and India will slowly get educated about it.
So let me ask you some basic question, which is not basic for me. So till now, I don't understand the concept when rupee falls down, the dollar rises, and how it affects a common person, and how will my personal life will get affected by that.
The mathematics say when the dollar rises, right, it's not only INR, every currency in the world will go down. Because let's say large investors move money where they find safety. So right now you see this war is happening, right? So when you consider war, you know what is the job of US. US job is to sell weapons and make money. So till the war is going on, and weapons industry is huge. It makes a lot of money. It gives a lot of returns to their investors. So they have to keep the war ongoing. They have to keep it ongoing so that they get benefited, so that their investors get benefited from that. And when you compare that to the INR, so you see the oil is locked right now, right? So when the oil is locked, the flow which comes to India, that is stopped. So this flow which comes to India, which is stopped, the prices in India are going to rise significantly. It's going to rise significantly. And it is very obvious. It is not only the INR. When the dollar rises, including the gold also will come down. Till the war keeps extending, US dollar is always going to go up and INR is always going to fall down.
Everyone hears it on the news, dollar बढ़ गया. And what should a normal Indian individual should understand, like how it is rising and what precaution they should do about that?
Dollar बढ़ गया, this means the dollar is rising.
Okay.
This means the purchasing power of a normal middle class man is going down. Right. Every human being in this world has something called as purchasing power. What is purchasing power? With the money you have right now, what can you buy? What can you buy? Let's say you have 1 lakh in your hand. Example, let's say you have 1 lakh in your hand right now. You want to buy an iPhone. Okay, let's say you want to buy an iPhone. That iPhone is going to cost you around 1,30,000.
Yes.
Right. So that 1,30,000 is your purchasing power. But what happens is when the dollar rises, that 1,30,000 becomes 1,40,000.
Got it.
When it rises, that 1,30,000 becomes 1,40,000 or it becomes 1,50,000. So what's happening is the money you have is 1,30,000, the same, but the amount you have to pay is more, which means your purchasing power is depreciating. You understand the game,
Yes.
right? So the purchasing power will depreciate. That is why I always tell people to start trading in forex so that you start making in dollar. People have to understand you only change your life when you start making money in dollar and spending in INR.
So you interact with traders and communities internationally. So what's the difference in how a 22-year old in Dubai earns, or the US thinks about the money versus a 22-year-old in India?
That's a good question. A 22-year-old in India is stuck to Instagram. He's stuck to Facebook. He's stuck to YouTube. But a 22-year-old in Dubai, he has only one focus: make money.
Paisa kamao.
Paisa kamao. Make money. Right.
Okay.
Do you know in the whole world which country has the highest number of Instagram users?
Obviously, it's
Anybody listening to me, I want you to Google right now. Write down to me in the comments. Go to Google right now. Check. Write down which country has the highest number of Instagram users. Which country has the highest number of YouTube users? Which country has the highest number of Facebook users? It's India. In India, people love entertainment. In Dubai, people love money. That's the difference.
and they don't have any other option rather than to earn according to their lifestyle of Dubai.
Yeah, Dubai, the lifestyle is expensive, and for someone making 10 lakhs in India, you are almost a king here. You will have a happy life. But someone making 10 lakhs in Dubai, it is peanuts.
Okay.
Right. So the game changes when your environment changes. When you have people around you who are 10, 20 times richer than you, you will also have the same mindset. But in India, if you have people who are just around your corner, if they are with the same finance as you, then obviously you won't have a growth mindset.
Sir, I heard one thing that genuinely surprised me. Recently, like now the trading systems have been changed. Like literally, I can trade by using someone else's money,
Yeah.
someone else's capital.
Yeah.
And how does that even work?
Now we're talking, right? So this is nothing but a very big gift, I would say, the trading community has got. See, there are so many investors in the world who have a lot of capital. They don't have proper traders to trade. So that is where I've been telling people to get into prop firms. So what prop firms do is they give you phase 1, phase 2 challenges. So once you pass these 2 challenges, they are going to give you their capital to trade. So what happens is when you trade with an investor's capital and when you don't trade with your own money, first thing you have is peace of mind. Why will you have peace of mind? It's not your money. When you don't put your own pocket money at risk, I feel a trader should start trading stress free. And for you, if you're risking your own money in the market, that is heavy stress involved. So don't risk your own money. Trade with an investor's capital. And when it comes to capital, there are people, I have seen a lot of people who started with a 1 crore cap, who have moved to a 5 crore cap. From a 5 crore, they have moved to a 10 crore cap. And this happens. And people are making money with that. Investors don't look for performance. They don't want you to perform. Investors, they want to see how good are you managing your money. They don't want you to perform and give them money because with your performance, their house doesn't run. They already have money. They're going to take 1% of their net worth and give it to you. So they will not mind about it. So that is why I keep telling people to change your capital. And one thing I would like to say is in trading, people have to understand that if you are someone who is trying to make big capital using small capital, let's say you have $100, you're trying to make it $1 lakh, that is impossible. But if you have $1 lakh, you can make $100 per day easily. Our people have to understand and learn that.
And sir, one thing I have been hearing in India, probably everyone talks about stock market, Zerodha, Grow, mutual funds, blah blah blah, etc. and etc. Why? But why no one talks about forex? And what is the thing they are? Is it banned in India? Illegal in India? Like, please explain me this.
See, I would not say it is banned or it is illegal. You can trade in forex in India. It's not illegal or banned, but it comes with a lot of restrictions, right? Now, what people say is they put all these restrictions because of scams. Like they say forex is a scam. Show me one industry which has no scams. Show me one proper industry which you feel there are no scams in that. Every industry has scams. The reason why our people are sending you towards all these Indian stocks is they want liquidity to come inside the Indian markets. They want money flow to be come into the Indian stock markets, right? But whereas they themselves would have invested in some US stocks, right, which is the dollar assets, right? And let me ask you one simple question. You came up with the stocks versus forex, right? Why was currency born in the world? First, it was gold. People used to give gold coins for exchanging for trading. From gold coin, it moved to silver coins. From silver coins, it moved to bronze coins. From bronze, it moved to metal. From metal, it moved to paper. And that is currency, right? Why was it introduced in the world? It was introduced in the world so that people trade with that. Stocks was introduced in the world so that people put money as an investment in it and live it for a long time. Stocks was never born for trading. People have to understand that stocks was never born for trading at all. It is an investor asset class. Yes.
Got it, sir. So there is a lot of fear around in this AI thing. Jobs
Yeah.
are going, companies are laying off, companies are even firing the employees. And what one skill you actually would like to say to to make up in this AI generation?
I would honestly feel, since I study the market, studying the markets is my job every day. Since I study the markets, I feel AI is overrated. It is overrated, and I feel AI is a bubble. It's a bubble it's hyped so much. AI. But you know what? Can AI perform without a human? Who made an AI? It is human. So let's be logical here, right? So people say if you don't learn AI, or if you don't learn AI skills, you're going to lose your job. You're going to learn that. I would say AI is just an additional skill you need to develop. It's not that AI is going to replace your job. No. Maybe one or two jobs may be replaced here and there, right? But when it comes to the major jobs, you show me one AI you are satisfied working with other than ChatGPT or Claude, right? We are not satisfied with that, right? Any output, any performance they give, we are not okay with that. And I would say if anybody wants to learn any skill from AI, learn the skill of finance, learn the skill of investing, learn the skill of trading from AI.
And what is that one dangerous thing about AI according to you?
One dangerous thing according to me is people are too dependent on it. I see a lot of traders, even in my own class when I take classes, right? People come asking me, sir, can we use AI to trade?
And what comes in your mind exactly when
They're
student ask you that?
actually looking for shortcuts.
Okay.
They're actually looking for shortcuts to make money. And finance has no shortcuts. You have to go through the hard process only. There is no shortcut in finance. So if you're trying to use ChatGPT, or if you're trying to use any kind of AI to make money, you are the biggest fool on earth.
So one thing that fascinates me, forex is apparently the largest financial market in the world,
Yeah,
bigger than all stock markets combined.
yeah.
But in India, most of the people have never heard about it. Why do you think there is such a disconnect?
Because people are kept in a gray area about forex. It is suppressed so much that people don't want the dollar input coming inside the country. You understand? Because forex is a dollar asset, right? When you trade, you trade using the dollars, right? And if you trade with dollars, you're obviously going to make money. And when you make money, your financial status is going to improve. And when your financial status is going to improve, you're going to get power with that. With power, you get authority. And with authority, you're going to question people. And our people don't like questioning. Right? When you ask questions, people divert it. They cannot answer certain things, right? So that comes with money. And that is a control what these people want to have on you. If you don't have money only, then you can be controlled, right?
So most of the people think trading means looking at a chart on your phone and pressing buy or sell. You've been doing this for a decade. What are people completely wrong?
People are completely wrong with using a phone to trade itself on the first point.
Okay.
A phone is such a small device. It's just small. right? And the charts, what you're looking at, those charts are pretty huge, right? And how can you compress so much of data into such a small phone? And anybody watching this website, watching this podcast, I want to tell you people that don't have a phone for trading. Have a laptop first or have a desktop first, and then get into it. And the people who are thinking it is all about buying and selling, these are the people who are trying to play PUBG. The game, you have heard the game, right? So our people, like I said, our people are influenced with Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Their thumb is used to scroll. Their thumb, you see this thumb, right? It's used to scroll, and our brains are used to press the buttons. So that's the reason. That's the reason why our people are getting trapped into trading. They think trading is like playing a game. They think trading is like, okay, fine, I want to make this much money today. I get into the market, I make money, I go home. Market is not your uncle's market to give you money all the time.
Got it, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, according to you, when people fail at trading, is that really that they don't have any strategy, or it's something else or something internal?
If somebody is failing in trading, it is not the strategy, it is the person themselves, right? The strategy has nothing to do. The strategy is only 10% of your entire output. 90% is your psychology and your risk management. Half of the people in India don't know to manage their money properly. They don't know to manage the given money to them properly, right? So they don't know how to be a proper disciplined trader. So first we have to learn psychology. Then you have to learn money management, risk management, money management techniques, improvise your skills. Then you start looking at the charts. Our people do the exact opposite. They give 90% importance to the strategy and 10% importance to your risk management and psychology. And they also jump from strategy to strategy time to time. Let's say they work on a strategy for 2-3 days. That strategy is not giving them money. They immediately jump over to another strategy thinking that strategy is going to give me money. The actual truth is, you are not able to perform with one strategy itself consistently. What is the point in learning another strategy and trying to improvise yourself?
Sir, now I want to ask something personal. I'm just curious about your lifestyle, how a day looks like for you. As a trader yourself, people usually imagine that traders usually spend 16 hours on the screens.
16 hours?
Yeah, I think according to me like that, and even most of the people do think. So how does your routine be, sir?
16 hours is nothing but addiction. You're falling in love with the charts.
Okay.
Right. One should understand this. If you are stuck to the charts, charts are addictive. I must admit the fact. Charts are addictive. Once you start looking at the charts, the candle goes up, it comes down. It gives the rush to the trader. It makes you feel you are in the market. It gives you the rush. Okay, fine, I'm also involved in it. But spending 16 hours with trading on charts, you're going to become a psycho soon. You don't have to do that. See, you need to build systems. After you build systems, you need to put alerts for those systems. Alerts, right? So what are those alerts? Alerts are nothing but you have a strategy and you put alerts based on the strategy. You only open the chart when you get the alert. The alert starts hitting your phone, it starts hitting your WhatsApp or your message or your email. That is when you need to open your chart and go look, okay, fine, is there an opportunity or not? If you are trading 16 hours, it is nothing but opening a shop. Let's say you have a shop. Will you open a shop for 16 hours?
No.
You're going to go mad. 16 hours. If you open a shop for 16 hours, that sounds you are desperate. It shows how desperate you are if you're into it. I see a lot of people just telling me they are into full-time trading. Full-time trading. That let's be honest, and I'll be honest, in the industry, nothing exists that tells itself as a full-time trader. There is nothing called as a full-time trader. So 16 hours is absolute bullshit.
And what does your daily routine be like, sir?
Yeah, my daily routine is I wake up, and then after I wake up, I have my kids. I have to drop them in the school, and after that, come back home. And around 10:30, 11ish, I start looking at the charts little bit. And before I look at the charts, I have an overall perspective of what I'm going to do. And even before looking at the charts, I have a predefined loss for myself. What is a predefined loss? A predefined loss is nothing but I define this day. Let's say I'm trading on Monday. Monday, I am going to lose $5,000. Example. So no matter what, I stick to my $5,000. So in the morning, after I brush, I have my tea and I do my morning rituals and come back. The moment I sit for work, the first thing I see is how much risk should I give for today. What is my risk allocation for today? Once I see my risk allocation, I see how my own internal mood is. I might have complications with my house. I might have complications with my work. I might have complications anywhere else. So that is going to affect my mood. So when I'm taking a position or when I'm risking $5,000, it's huge, it's big amount. I should be psychologically good. My mood has to be good. Only then I'll be able to risk $5,000 per trade. So I look at all of this, and if I see if my mood is good, I go with that. If I feel my mood is bad, I stop my day. I just don't get in. And I have a lot of other things to do. I keep doing that. And I don't give so much importance to trading. I'll be very honest. People should not give so much importance to trading. You give importance to build yourself.
And this doesn't apply only for trading, also in
Yeah.
real life as well.
Yes.
Not to give importance to.
Yes. You have to give importance to people who is needed. Right? If you give importance to everyone, then it won't make sense, na? In the evening time, I sit to teach. So every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I teach at JTA. And every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, I teach at the Future University.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the two places I teach.
Okay.
So anyone who's trying to sell you anything other than these two, they are fake. So keep that in mind. JTA is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Future University is Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah. So this is how my entire day is scheduled. And you might ask me, sir, why are you into teaching? You are making good money. Why are you into teaching? Even before you ask me, let me tell this. I teach because I want to master myself.
Mm-hmm.
Right? When I stand in front of 1,000 people and teach, I am already a master there. I want to master myself. That's why I teach.
And what do you usually learn from the newcomer students who wish to be a trader?
Yeah, newcomers come with the wrong perspective. What they do is every newcomer who comes in this industry, they have this vision of being rich, quick rich scheme.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be very short. Quick rich scheme. Because all these Instagrammers, all these YouTubers you see, they show you big profits. They show you roaming in a Lamborghini. They show you Dubai lifestyle. Right? They show you huge lifestyle. So when a beginner looks at the huge lifestyle, they eventually feel, okay, fine, if he is doing, even I can do that. So that is a wrong perspective being pushed into people's mind. So any beginner who comes in, they feel, okay, I am going to become rich in the next 2-3 months. Technically, it doesn't happen so soon. It happens. But with the right people, with the right mentor, and with the right community. That is why I have built Discord.
Mm-hmm.
The Discord community, what we have in JTA, is built around this. It is a community of professional traders.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what one should do to enter that community, sir?
Yeah, to enter the community, all you need to do is right now, anybody watching this, if you're interested, the link is going to be in the description. My website link is going to be there. You can go click on the website. So once you click the link and you visit the website, there is something called as join the waitlist.
Mm-hmm.
Click on the join the waitlist button and it's going to take you to a page. I want you to fill up the details there. So once you fill up the details, our team from the backend will analyze you first and somebody from our team is going to call you.
So is this open for everyone or is there any limitation?
JTA is built on not you choosing us, we choose you.
Mm-hmm.
So you understand?
Got it.
We have around 400 applications coming in, but we don't take all 400. We take only selected number of people.
So any particular numbers do you have, sir? per batch?
Yeah, we take only 20 students
Only
per batch.
20.
Yeah,
Okay.
and these 20 students, I'll tell you what, I've been taking this from Jan,
Okay.
from 2026 of Jan. And these people who are into this STP, we call it as the STP, right? It's called as the Selective Trader Program. So anybody who enrolls in this, right, I see drastic changes in them. Massive changes from day one. It's a 10-day class basically for entire month. So from day 1 to day 10, I see massive changes in them. So after I see massive changes in them, each class has a score.
Mm-hmm.
We score them,
Mhm.
right? We give them a score. Each class
Out
is for
of
10.
10.
Yeah,
Which is per batch or per class?
no, per person.
Per
Per
person.
person, per
Okay.
class is 10 marks.
Okay.
So these 10 marks are not based on how much profits are you making.
Mm.
These marks are basically based on, are you listening to what I'm telling? Are you developing what I'm trying to teach you?
Mhm.
Right? Profit or loss, that is not evaluated here. What is evaluated here is how good are you listening to what I'm trying to tell you? If I try to tell you, do this at this time, are you doing this at this time?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So like that, we have 10 classes and each class carries 10 marks. So out of 100, you have to score 80,
80.
80. Only if you score 80, you are qualified as a JTA trader.
And that guides the route to the community as well.
Exactly. So once if you want to get into the community, the only way for you to get into the community is you have to go through me.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody watching this, if you want to get into the personal trading community of JTA, the Discord channel what we have, then you have to go through me. I will evaluate you
Mm-hmm.
and I will put marks for you.
Mm-hmm.
If you are above 80, you are welcome inside the community.
And from the previous podcast comments, people have been commenting, is that anything that they should pay to enter the Discord community?
Yes. See, I am skilled.
Okay.
Why should I teach my skills for free?
Mm-hmm.
Who will teach their skills for free? No one. Obviously, there is a cap involved for that, right? So when I started teaching, so I was approached by Future University, but TFU, and they said like they have a lot of students, and they were actually looking for a good forex trader.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a trading job
Mm-hmm.
initially, but I never knew it was a teaching job. And then they told me no, it is more of teaching and stuff. I said okay, fine. And I am passionate about teaching. I love teaching. So be it JTA or be it TFU, the major difference in between TFU and JTA is the strategies and the methodology. TFU, I have like 10-day class, okay, and we have like Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Sundays also sometimes. I teach 3 strategies there, and we have like the basic to advanced level stuff there. The same goes to JTA as well. Now, the only difference I feel between JTA and TFU is once the class is finished in TFU, I move on to the next batch,
Mm-hmm.
right? I move on to the next batch. So the people who are there in the previous batches, I don't have proper connect with them,
Okay.
right? Because I've been moving to the other batches. Let's say if I'm doing a Jan batch, once the Jan batch is finished, I move to the Feb batch. I move to the March batch. So I keep moving. But when it comes to JTA, we collect people and we put them inside the community.
They become a family member.
Exactly. So once they are with me, they are with me all the time. Right? For 1 year, they are there with me. Right? And that's the only difference I feel between TFU and JTA is TFU, I train a lot of people there because they have a huge team. The team there is huge. And I would say Future University is one of the best universities when it comes to teaching. And they not only have forex trading, they have stocks, investing, they have a lot of other educators also there. I'm not very sure who are there. So, and you know what the beautiful part is? A lot of people from there, they have seen my teachings.
Mm-hmm.
They see what I teach. I have never seen anyone's teachings till date. I've never seen what they teach. I've never seen what they do.
So are the strategies same here and there?
Kind of similar, I would say. We have one strategy called as the Asian stop and model. That is kind of similar from what I teach in TFU and JTA. And in JTA, I focus a little bit into crypto. We have a strategy called as the ROI bot matrix, which is nothing but a strategy which you implement in the night, and you make like a certain percentage, you close your trade and you walk out. And that I don't have in TFU. And TFU is basically focused on forex trading and crypto investing. JTA is only forex trading and crypto trading. Investing I don't teach in JTA. That's kept only to TFU.
And so the thing which you have mentioned, that you select the students and make it limited to 20, does this same happen in TFU, or
No,
it is only
no,
for JTA?
they have a team already in TFU which does the shortlisting for me.
Okay.
So I personally don't shortlist the 20 people. Future University shortlist the 20 people, and they know my standards, like what I look at and what I know and what I'm expecting from a student. They know that, and they develop people, like 20 people in a batch for that basically. Yeah, here it's totally on our team, and our team, once our team does the screening, then I do the screening, and then they get into the community. So it's a multi-level filter to get into JTA.
So basically, whoever joins in JTA becomes a JTA family member,
Definitely.
and they stay connected with you 24/7.
Yeah. The best part about JTA's community is I've seen people posting doubts at midnight, 1 a.m. or 2 a.m.
Okay.
And the beautiful part is at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., somebody is active and they reply to the doubt immediately.
Okay.
So the doubt solving methodology.
Do they get to interact with real-time traders?
Yeah, everybody in JTA is real-time trading. Nobody is a part-time trader there. Because everybody who gets into JTA, they have only one focus in mind. Money management, strategy. Money management, strategy, psychology. That's it. And I keep nurturing them. I keep nurturing them so hard in terms of their psychology, in terms of their money management. And they are already trained by me for 1 month. And once they get that 1 month training, they become like 70-80% sharp. And once they get into the community, they see like-minded people. And once they see like-minded people, and anybody who's coming into March or April, they have Jan, Feb traders who are already there and who are already experienced in them.
Got it.
Right? So when you meet with someone who are much more experienced than you, that is where your community actually starts building. Andrew Tate said, your network is your net worth. And that sentence is absolutely true. You need to have the proper network to build your net worth.
Understood, sir.
Yeah.
And sir, this is my personal question regarding JTA. Is really 1 month which you teach only in 10 days is really enough to learn and cover all the portions of forex trading?
No, definitely not. What I teach in 10 days is nothing. See, I spend 2 hours per class, which is nothing but 20 hours. 20 hours, what are you going to learn? You're not going to learn anything. Let's say you want to do MBA, or let's say you're doing BCom. BCom is a 3 years project for you. Engineering is a 4 years project. Doctorate is a 5 years project for you, right? How do you expect trading to be finished in 1 month?
And how should one can join, like getting convinced in learning in 10 days of JTA batch?
Yeah, see, first of all, I would not want anyone to be convinced. Don't consider this as trying to convince you. No, this is only trying to educate you, right? If they want, let them go to the website, let them fill the form. My team is going to call them, and my team is going to evaluate them properly. They will feel, they will know, okay, by talking to this person, is this guy suitable and is this guy worth enough to come into JTA? They do the analysis first. If they feel they're okay, then we enroll them for the 1 month course. And once they come into the 1 month course, it is totally on myself and Melvin, who's one more trainer of mine. So we both analyze and we see, is this guy fixable in JTA? If he's fixable, we take him inside. We have a lot of students in Jan, Feb, March who failed to get 80. We have given them one more opportunity. I have just told them, why don't you try again? But this time, getting into JTA, not happening. Why? Someone got 78. They're supposed to get 80. 78 failed. Someone got 53 and they said they had issues. That's not my problem. You are here to learn and I am here to teach. I am not here to solve your personal problems. Your personal problems are outside the door.
So there was one comment from a previous podcast where a guy was asking generally, does Jawad sir has Lamborghinis and Rolls Royce like properties, ye wo वगैरह. I don't know why he asked like that, but I genuinely feel today's traders, like Reels traders, Instagram Reels traders, they do a lot of show off.
Definitely.
They make the audience believe that they have got that particular Lamborghini Rolls Royce by trading. What's your point and opinion on that?
I see this guy, I don't remember his name, I don't want to mention his name. So this guy who's staying in Dubai, who's very young, he's only like 23, 24, 25, I'm not very sure. So he shows himself driving a Lamborghini and he shows himself driving a Rolls Royce, like you said. So that what that does, that directly affects the normal people in India. Like, let's say if somebody in India is 24, 25, they get that perspective, okay, fine, that guy is able to make money. He's in my age. And being in my age, he's able to gain so much money. So what people do, they fall into the trap, right? So there is a difference between Instagram trading and professional trading. Now let's say if I have a Lamborghini also, why will I show you? Even though if I have a Lamborghini, why will I show you?
Understood, sir.
Even though if I have a Rolls Royce, why will I show you? So anybody who shows, they don't have. And anybody who has, they won't show. Right?
Understood.
Yes.
So when your students start learning trading, what do their families actually say? Like how a typical Indian household reacts when someone says, I'm learning forex trading.
First of all, if you're learning trading, don't tell your family.
Okay.
Because your family people don't know what trading is.
Mhm.
So if you're asking advice from someone who doesn't know what the industry is, it is like asking marriage advice from a monkey. Definitely. You're asking advice or you're trying to tell someone who doesn't know what trading is all about. Right. When I started trading, my parents have, till date they have no knowledge about what trading is. Right? They only know, okay, fine, he's doing something, he's making money. They don't know what trading is. My mom or my dad, you think they know what forex is, crypto is? No, they don't know. Our people have to understand one thing. You have to be independent. Stop being dependent on your parents for everything. I see a lot of people, even if they want to go to a shop, they have to ask their father. Even if they have to go buy something, the father has to give money from his pocket for the son to go buy something. So that is nothing but control. So if you are controlling your child, or if you're controlling, if your parents are controlling you, how will you grow? There is no room for growth, no? Right. Room for growth comes when there is freedom. Where there is freedom. So all the parents and all those people who are watching this, share this podcast with your parents. Let them know that they have to give you freedom. They have to give you the freedom for you to analyze what you are capable of. Unless and until you don't analyze what you are, you will never know which field you have to go to. Give it a shot for trading. I'm not telling you to bring your entire money in, invest in trading. No, never put your own money in trading. And all the parents listening to me, it's my humble request, give your child a chance. My parents gave me a chance. So you give a chance to your children.
I hope it gets into the head of the parents.
Okay.
Sir, if someone starts from absolutely zero from today, no financial background, no experience, and they commit to learn properly, how long realistically before they see consistent results?
That basically depends on a person. Let's say you went to a college. How many students you had in your class?
47,
How many students came to the class out of 47?
33,
How many students passed out of that?
maybe 80% to 85%.
So let's keep around 25 people.
Yes.
Out of 25 people, how many are working?
15,
Out of 15, how many are successful right now?
maybe 5 or 4.
You have the answer there. You basically have the answer there. So this basically depends on person. So I can blindly tell you it's going to take you 3 months, it's going to take you 6 months, it's going to take a year. No. That is a very, very wrong input that any mentor or any teacher is going to tell you. Okay, this is the time you are going to become profitable. No. Somebody will do it in 2 months. Somebody will do it in 6 months. Somebody will take 2 to 3 years and still be non-profitable. Right? They'll still be into losses. And I still have students who are there with me for 3 years and they're still into losses. It happens.
So does someone needs a financial degree or a max degree to learn forex trading, or can someone actually come from a totally a different background, maybe he or she from a arts background or a commerce background, or working in a shop or doing a business, can master in forex trading?
You think from which background did I come from? I was a DJ before.
Okay.
Right? So I have come from a musical background.
Okay.
From music to money.
And
Right?
what motivated you to shift your career?
Money.
Okay.
Money. Money. Everything is money. See, I failed in my 9th standard. I failed in my 10th standard. I failed in my 12th standard. I had multiple arrears in my college. Right now, I teach people who are chartered accountants,
Wow.
who are neurosurgeons, who are cardiac surgeons, who are pilots, who are advocates, who are engineers. I am teaching those kind of people. Right. So anybody who's coming from a background doesn't really matter. What matters is the mindset you have. So if you're coming from a shop owner background and if you think you want to trade, definitely take a shot. I have had students who are security guards. Security guards, right? They learn from me. And in the same class, a neurosurgeon is also learning from me. In the same class, I have a chartered accountant learning, a lawyer learning. So it's completely diversified. So background, coming from any background, it doesn't matter. All what matters is the mindset.
So the biggest thing I learn from people is trading में सब पैसा डूब जाता है. So here, what is risk actually, and is there any systematic way to manage it?
I'll tell you one thing. Trading में सब पैसा डूब जाता है, which means in trading you're going to lose all your
the
money. My question is, why should you put your money? You have the answer there. You have the answer there. When you are not going to put your money, will you care about losing? No. That's the real game our people have to understand. That don't put your own money in the market. If you're putting your own money in the market, you're risking your family's security. The money what you have inside your bank, keep that for your family's security. These insurance guys, you think they'll pay you during hard times? No. It becomes a hard task for you to get it. But your savings are your savings. Don't try to touch your savings. Play with an investor's capital. That's the smartest way.
So you talk a lot about smart money concepts. For someone who has never heard about it, in simplest way possible, what does it mean and why does it matter?
Okay. Smart money is nothing but a methodology of trading. Many people think smart money is institutional trading. Absolutely not. Smart money is a method of trading. Let's say indicators is a method of trading. Price action is a method of trading. Right. Likewise, smart money is a method of trading. The reason why I teach smart money is I've seen results with smart money concepts. Right. I have tried every indicator in the world, and every indicator is meant to be put in the garbage. No indicator in the world works properly. And I have tried doing price action. And I feel even price action is garbage. It has to be put inside the garbage. Right. Then I tried using smart money concepts. I started seeing results. Right. So when I started seeing results, I delved more deep into it. That's where I started to learn more about it. And it took some time for me to learn smart money. It's not that easy thing. It took some time. Yeah.
Understood, sir. So you have taught over thousands of students over a decade. Tell me about one student. It is still unbelievable to hear or listen about him to see that amount of success he would have achieved right now.
Yeah, I would say Danish Sultan. There is one student of mine. His certificate is also there on our website. So anybody watching this podcast, I think even if Danish is watching this, I think he should be watching this. So I'm taking his name. You can go to my website and check. And okay, you can check all the profits he's made. Like $12,000, $13,000, $30,000, $30,000. So, and the best part is he has moved his business from India to Dubai. Right? He's moved there because when you start making some big capital, you want to get rid of certain things. Right? You want your security more. Right? So he moved from here to Dubai, and right now I think he's kind of settled. He's kind of settled there. So I would say he's one among my brightest students ever.
So was there any one of your student who was about to give up, completely done, and then something turn around? What happened?
I had a friend, don't want to take his name. Actually, he got divorced. So when after he got divorced, he went into depression because he had a child.
Okay.
So the mother took the child.
Okay.
So you know the father feeling is too bad, right? So at that time he was mentally broke. He was mentally broke and he had nothing. He left his job. He left his business, whatever he was doing. He actually became a psycho. I met him. I spoke to him and I told him, why don't you give a chance? Why don't you try? And he learned from me what is trading and all stuff. And after that, I saw him making around $500 to $600 initially in the first 2-3 weeks. Then it became $1,000. Then it became $2,000. Now his wife is back to him.
Okay.
He's got his wife back.
How?
He's got his child back. His wife divorced him because he had no money.
Paisa phek, tamasha dekh.
His wife divorced him
Okay.
because he had no money. He traded on a prop firm. He made money. His wife came back to him. This is the reality I've seen.
So money is everything, sir.
Money is everything. If you don't have money, even the street dog is not going to respect you. You put biscuit to a dog for 10 days. The 11th, 12th day, you don't put biscuit to the dog. You think the dog is going to come to you. No. That's the value of a human.
Sir, without any exaggeration, when a student goes through learning properly all the rules and regulations completely, what actually changes in their life? Not just financially, but overall.
They become more disciplined. They become more disciplined. They get to follow the rules. And I think one thing that improves in most of the traders, once they start seeing consistent profits, is discipline. And I see most of the consistent traders going silent. They go silence once they start making some profits. And that's natural.
So I want to ask one question which most people won't. Out of all the students you have taught, how many students didn't make it?
About 80%, 70-80%.
And in your observation, why didn't they do it?
Greed and fear.
Okay.
So let's say 70% did not make it. 35% did not make it because of fear. And the balance 35% did not make it because of greed. Fear. Let's talk about fear. Fear is something where you are hesitant to take risk. Right? Let's say a trade is running. I see a lot of people closing the trades earlier itself. Even before the targets are met, they close it because of fear. They have a feeling that what if the price is not going to the level to hit my target? Right? That is a fear. Next is greed. And anyone who starts with a small capital, they enter into prop firm, they see this $10,000 capital, $15,000 capital. For them, $10,000, $15,000 is huge. Right? When they see that big capital, they want to fulfill all their household satisfactions in just 1 or 2 months. That's technically not possible. So when you try to do that with a small account, with a $10,000, $15,000 account, you're eventually going to overtrade. With overtrading comes revenge trading. With revenge comes your losses and your greed, everything. Fear and greed. These are the two common elements I see in traders in failures.
Sir, if you are a profitable trader, you could have just trade and earn money and be quiet. And why you are teaching the students? I know I'm quite sure like most of the people could have asked this question. I'm asking behalf of all of them. Why do you teach? You could have earned all the money and just remain quietly. Right?
Yeah, good question. See, I wanted to teach because of two things. One is I want to educate people what is correct, what is bad. Teaching is my passion. Right. The second thing why I teach is I strongly believe that if you want to learn something, you read about it. If you want to understand something, you write about it. But if you want to master something, you teach about it. Right. Let's say you have a lecturer in your college. What do you call the lecturer as?
Professor,
Master?
master, yeah.
Right. Why is he a master? Because he's teaching.
He's teaching, yes.
Right. So that is why he's called as the master.
Okay.
Right. So when I want to become the master, I need to teach. Only if I teach, I become the master of it. Yeah.
So there are a lot of people teaching trading in online now. Some good may not. If you could change one thing about how trading is taught in India, what it would be?
Copy trading. I feel many people are falling into the trap of copy trading. Copy trading is I don't know. I don't know how to even tell about it. Copy trading is nothing but if you are a trader. So let me give you an example for all those people who don't know what copy trading is all about. If you are a trader and if you are trading and let's say you are placing a trade, I can copy your trades. Though I have no knowledge. I have no knowledge about trading. I have no knowledge about risk management, psychology, nothing. Just because you're a profitable trader, I'm going to copy your trades and I'm trying to make money for myself. Right. So which means if you make profits, I make profits. If you make losses, I make losses too. Right. So when I am making losses, let's say if you are making losses, at that time, I don't know what kind of risk management you are following. I don't know what kind of money management are you following. I blindly copy trade you. Right. Copy trading is a well designed, well marketed, very decently marketed scam. Copy trading. And I see a lot of people these days trying to buy a prop firm account and giving the prop firm account to someone else to pass it. Right. So these are the two types of scams which I see these days. And the number one I see these days is copy trading and AI trading.
AI trading.
AI trading. Yeah, I see many people these days trying to teach trading using AI. I have one word for all of them. Bullshit. How can a AI trade for you? AI has no emotions. Money has emotions. You need to have some emotions with money, right? You cannot become a robot. People say, yeah, you have to become a robot for trading. But in reality, no. If AI trading was there, don't you think all the rich people in India will have hundreds of AI traders trading for them? Why aren't they doing it? Like I said at the beginning of the podcast, AI is just a overrated bubble. It is overrated. People think AI. It is overrated actually.
Understood, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, in the next 5 to 10 years, how do you see India's relationship with global financial markets? Should the average Indian pay more attention to this?
Right. So let me just tell you something, and to everyone, when the government thinks you're a threat, when the government thinks you're a threat, then the government is a threat to you. I want people to sink in that. Yeah.
Sir, if you could sit down with a 18-year-old and who is just gonna enter the college, what financial advice would you give to him?
It's a very good question. I would say first study, because education is very important.
Absolutely.
And English is very, very, very important when it comes to trading. Lot of Indian traders, they don't know English. They just know Hindi. They think by knowing Hindi, you can survive in trading. No. The entire terminology of trading is built on English. It's built on a language, right? So you have to learn the language to understand the business, right? I'm not saying no, you cannot trade, but it's going to be difficult for you to understand the terminology, right? So anyone who's getting into trading first learn English, then learn trading.
So where is JTA today and where you want to take it ahead, and how do you see JTA from the next 5 years?
Good question. JTA right now is, I think, people, it's not me, people tell this, right? It is like one of the topmost academies in India in terms of results oriented, right? We don't teach just because you're here. We teach you so that you get some results. We help you to get some outputs, right? It's not like we have a bunch of 200, 300 students, we teach you and we just leave you. No. Like I said, we only have 20 people. So when I have only 20 people, my attention level to each is equally divided. I look at what they do. The best part in JTA is I look at your P&L. Let's say you trade, right? You give me the P&L. And once I look at the P&L, I can easily picturize what mistakes you have done. I will rectify those mistakes. So in the next 3 to 5 years, I want JTA to have the topmost traders of India. I'm building a community right now of the topmost traders, well disciplined and proper professional traders inside JTA. In 3 to 5 years, if you want to find not traders, elite traders, if you want to see professional traders, JTA is the place. And I'm building it because I have investors. I'm building this because I have investors. My investors are ready to give me money. I need trusted traders. So for me to build trusted traders, I need to build a community first. So that's what I'm looking at for the next 3 to 5 years.
Got it, sir. Sounds amazing.
Thank you.
So now this is the last question which I'm going to ask in this podcast. You have seen the worst financial struggle. You have seen students transforming their lives. You've been doing this for over a decade. If you could tell me the whole country one thing about money they don't understand, what would it be?
Money is very important. Don't lose it. Okay. And when I say don't lose it, this directly means don't put your own money in the market. This is what I'm trying to tell. Right. So if you're getting into trading, please don't put your money in the market. If you're investing, okay. Investing is different. You put money, you wait for like 3-5 years, then you take returns. Yeah, it makes sense. But if you're someone who's trying to trade with your own money, please take my advice. I have been there. I have done that. I have felt the mistakes. I have felt the pain. I don't want you to do the same mistakes. Don't feel the pain. Yeah.
Thank you,
Don't
sir.
put your money. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And I hope you guys would have enjoyed this podcast. And any questions you would have, any questions if you have in mind, please drop them in your comment section. And don't forget to subscribe this YouTube channel. And yes, see you in the next podcast. Thank you.
Thank you so much.